Hi, I'm Erin Arnold with the Communications and Engagement team at Autodesk Research. I'm here today with another 3x3 interview where I'll ask 3 questions to 3 researchers about their upcoming presentations at Autodesk University. I'll have everyone quickly introduce themselves and talk about their role at Autodesk before diving into the questions. Elliot, why don't you go first?
Thanks, Erin. Yeah, it's great to be here. So I'm strategic foresight over in the research group. And our team is a small but mighty team. We look at the emerging trends that may be impacting our industries over the next 5 to 10 years. The work that we do then helps to support the strategy teams as they develop strategy for the rest of Autodesk.
Very cool. And Fope, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself now?
Thanks, Erin. I'm a construction researcher with the AC Industry Futures team, and my research focuses on construction sustainability and circularity, net zero construction, and the industrialization of construction.
Very cool. And Daniela, you're our first participant in a 3x3 who's not technically a part of the research organization, but still very involved in research at Autodesk. Can you talk a little bit about your role at the company?
Yes, thank you. So I'm a senior manager of experience architecture, and I work across Autodesk Research and Strategic Technologies Group.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You guys all bring such a diverse range of experience and background. So let's dive into the questions. First question, talk about your presentation at AU. Fope, I know you have a lot going on. Why don't we start with you?
Yes, so our research team, the Industrialization of Construction research team, will host 3 sessions at AU. In our industry talk session, which is titled Beyond Bricks and Mortar, Digital Transformation Approach to Infrastructure, we will discuss how digital technologies can help address aging infrastructure systems that are vulnerable to climate change and urbanization challenges. And our second session is a panel discussion titled Constructing the Future Today, Tips to Improve and Streamline Your Projects. In this session, I will be joined by leaders or industry leaders from the building sector, building and non-building infrastructure sector, to discuss complex issues of digital transformation in construction, including, things like workforce adaptation and standardization. And the last session, we'll be presenting a theater talk on industrialized construction, along with 2 customers or 2 other customers. And in this session, attendees will learn how manufacturing techniques can improve the architecture, engineering, and construction process, allowing for better design and automation.
Sounds like you're going to be quite busy.
Yes.
Daniela, your AI event sounds super interesting. Can you share some more about what you're doing?
Yes, so at AU, we're hosting the first ever red teaming experience. So this is the first time that our customers, with the guidance of Dr. Ruman Chahuri, well-renowned data ethicist, will learn about red teaming. So at Autodesk, right, one of our goals is to build responsible AI. And as part of this goal, we're using this red teaming workshop as an opportunity to learn more about the trust and ethical concerns that our customers may have. So this is typically more applied to cybersecurity, and this is kind of the first time that we're bringing this method, this approach to our industry. So we're super excited. And so the red teaming, for those that do not know, is the practice that rigorously challenges systems, policies, or assumptions by adopting an oppositional approach with the goals of training and learning. So for the first time, we're inviting a select group of customers to experience this hands-on red teaming. This group will have early access to different generative AI models and experiences where they will be able to help us identify their concerns. So it's great, I'm super excited to kind of bring together a community and, where the more people learn about it, the easier and the faster that we will actually know how to mitigate any potential risks.
Wow, that sounds very, very timely and very important. Elliot, I'm dying to know more about your time traveler presentation. Can you share a little bit more about what you're going to be speaking on at AU?
Yeah, absolutely. So this roundtable is a bit of an unusual one. It's called A Time Traveler's Suitcase, Building Future Readiness to Navigate the Unknown. And we're approaching a very serious topic with a playful lens, kind of embodying the persona of a time traveler and literally bringing along a very large orange suitcase to AU. I will be walking around on the event showroom floors with this suitcase, and I'll be talking to folks in an ad hoc manner over the course of the 3 days. But in this roundtable, I will be unveiling 9 speculative objects, fictional objects from possible futures that help us understand some of the implications of the forces that we're tracking on the strategic foresight team that may impact the design and make industries and sector as a whole. So in the roundtable, we're really going to be looking at the various forces that we've been tracking, but then also listening to some of the forces that attendees are looking at, and then thinking about this from a high level, a much more macro perspective, looking at the interconnections between the forces and understanding some of the overlaps that might reveal new uncertainties that we need to be thinking about so we can become more future ready.
I can't wait to see what's inside that suitcase. Awesome. These are some great topics. I feel like this should be an easy question for you guys to answer, but second question I have for you is, why should people attend your events? Daniela, why don't you go first?
Yes, so I think that people should attend because to really learn more about AI implication and explore that potential and the opportunities and the impact and concerns that they may have. And it is through this collective effort of more people learning how to identify and address concerns that we can resolve and develop responsible AI for everyone.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's super important and seems like a great event that people will definitely get a lot out of. Elliot, what are people going to learn, and why should they attend to hear more about the time traveler?
Absolutely. Well, I think it'll be fun. So that's one reason to come. But maybe more importantly, we're going to be sharing a number of the approaches, models, methods that we use within the Foresight team. These are tools that come from the world of academic futures and foresight applied to very specific business and corporate cases. And so I think this will be really important for folks who are in leadership positions to be thinking about how they can use some of these tools in their own situations, or maybe brush up on tools that they're already using.
Yeah, that's great. Fope, industrialization of construction is such an important topic for AU attendees. Why should they attend any or all of your sessions and presentations?
Yes, I think they should attend our sessions, all 3. I think the sessions offer strategic insights into the challenges that the industry is facing. So both the construction side or the building side and the non-building infrastructure side, and we aim to provide valuable perspectives on how connected solutions and services can be implemented in future projects. Really, the goal is to help the attendees identify challenges and then equip them with foresight to anticipate changes and the tools that are available to be implemented as solutions and how they can implement them effectively.
It's great. That's super relevant for so many people. I do hope they attend all 3 of your sessions too. And final question, we're back in Vegas, lots of in-person attendees. What are you all most excited about for AU this year? Elliot, we'll start with you.
Well, this will be my first AU, so I'm thrilled just to see what it's all about. That'll be fantastic. But I'm really hoping that the playful energy that my team is bringing to AU will be reciprocated, and that I'll have opportunities to kind of listen to how folks are thinking about the changing industries and get a sense of how they're seeing kind of the evidence of change show up in material qualities. Either in their visions of change or maybe in real life.
Fope, what about you?
Yeah, similar to Elliot, I'm excited about AU. It's an opportunity to connect with, folks from the industry, like-minded individuals, and exchange ideas on how to adapt and thrive in a rapidly changing landscape. I'm, of course, enthusiastic about our sessions and hoping that attendees take away insights that would help their projects and their work as they leave AU. So overall, I look forward to engaging in discussions, learning from others, and hopefully contributing to the advancement of the AEC industry.
Awesome. That's what a good conference is all about, right? That collaboration and networking and learning. Daniela, we'll have you close this out. What are you most excited about for AU?
I am just super excited to be back. This is going to be my 7th AU, so it's just great to be back. I just love the energy and being around, all customers. I'm just super excited to collaborate with our customers and start thinking what things can go wrong, how can we mitigate them. We know that our customers may have concerns about intellectual property. And so we're just super excited, I'm just super excited to be back and to really explore AI and their concerns and the opportunities that we have ahead.
Well, I'm super excited about all of your presentations too, and I think that the content covers such a great deal of important topics as we work to lead the way in design and make. I know as a research organization and as researchers, we're using our sessions at AU to help make tomorrow's what ifs possible sooner and to help prepare our customers and colleagues for what's ahead. So thank you all for being a part of that. Thank you for being a part of this conversation, and here's to a great AU.
Thank you so much, Erin.